Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately known as Stark Vegas, and the home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hope you brought your earplugs today. There's already some serious cowbell clanging going on here. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. PA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Using his legs on the scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The wide receiver coming in motion now. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Now it's second down here.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain. Mississippi State in the red zone now. They're going to run it here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Griffin. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll try the left side with a toss. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker. He gets to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Mississippi State 14, Iowa 7.
So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Oh, it's a reverse. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move here. Looking to throw it on first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Fights off a defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. They go with a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hawkeyes have first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll lose yardage on that carry. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Running it back, it's Frazier.
Tackled down at the 15. And your Mississippi State Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete combination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Griffin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Stop, but he gets a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. And we're going to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the back now goes in motion. And he finds the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense able to bring him down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's the toss play now, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Hawkeyes will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a bunch formation. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First and 10 play coming up. Here comes a handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Mississippi State 30, Iowa 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
They'll try the option play here. Running through the tackle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
No problem, BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Bringing it out, it's Griffin. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show that speed.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Hawkeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Mississippi.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Iowa.
So now on comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the clutch field goal, they'll kick it off here. The offense has a long way to go. Need a touchdown, not much time. Short kickoff fielded just inside the 25. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.